you're not being back in this situation again?
So,
He's figuring out why you did it.
No work, just... I really honestly feel like there was just a monster deciding, I was a drunk too. But
Yes.
you said I do not have permission to be in contact with her.
No.
It's best forever.
You'll have to speak to your attorney in regards to that.
This case is one that really makes you stop and think. It centers on a teenager who turned violent against his own mother, and then tried to explain it away by claiming he was under the influence of alcohol. Hearing that excuse alone was unsettling. No level of intoxication ever makes that kind of behavior acceptable. You can see the judge working hard to stay composed, but there's a clear look of disappointment on his face. It's as if he's seen this story too many times before. Young people making reckless choices and hoping being drunk somehow erases the damage. What stands out most here is how dangerous that mindset can be. Not only for the people involved, but for everyone who believes accountability stops with intoxication. This isn't just a bad decision made in the heat of the moment. It's a reminder that actions have lasting effects, no matter what the excuse is. So, here's a question worth asking. Should being drunk ever soften the consequences? Or is it simply another attempt to avoid owning up to one's actions? Let's take a closer look at how the judge handles this tough moment in court.
All right, are the parties ready on Dylan Jacob Skinner? Hello, how are you doing?
Good.
All right, that's good. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 011052, State of Texas versus Dylan Jacob Skinner. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian Kimbrough for Mr. Skinner.
And are you Mr. Skinner? What happened to your face?
Felt good yesterday. The weather was good, so I decided to play basketball. I got elbows in the lip.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope somebody called a foul.
I did.
Okay. All right. So we're here for sentencing.
Correct.
And both parties requested that this be reset so that perhaps your client could prepare a letter, because I think he wanted to.
I already have it.
All right. Thank you. And then there was going to be a victim impact. Is that correct? All right. So you entered a plea previously on February 18th of no contest. The court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court found you guilty. Are parties ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client with regards to sentencing?
I would state that Mr. Skinner is very remorseful for this incident. I've talked to him about it. He would like to make a statement, and I would like to call him as a witness, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Dylan Jacob Skinner.
All right, defense.
Thank you. Dylan, could you make your statement and speak into the microphone and very loud?
I apologize to the court, to my family. I never thought I'd go to, for all the things that I've done, that I'd probably go to prison for. I never thought it'd be for something like this. And I feel terrible. I'm gonna live every day in that jail cell, prison cell, getting eat up, like the fact that I did something messed up. I just like to go to PDC for it.
You know, it's hard to take claims of remorse seriously when they feel more like a performance than the truth. This young man is standing in front of the judge, saying all the right words, but his expression tells a very different story. It's less about genuine regret and more about damage control, as if he's only sorry that he's standing in a courtroom instead of walking free. The moment he starts talking, the entire room seems to shift. The judge isn't just listening, he's observing every detail. Judges have seen countless apologies, real and fake, and they can usually spot the difference in seconds. Remorse isn't a defense in the eyes of the law. At best, it's something that can reduce the severity of the consequences, but only if it's real. What makes this even more concerning is how easily he leans on alcohol as if it was some invisible force that controlled his actions. But alcohol doesn't create violence out of nowhere. It often magnifies what's already beneath the surface. Choosing to drink doesn't erase responsibility. It adds to it. The law is very clear. Voluntary intoxication is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. When you choose to drink, you choose to accept whatever comes after. That's why the judge's patience seems thin. Hey, this isn't about a moment of confusion or weakness. It's about facing the weight of your choices. And watching him talk about being lost only highlights how little he seems to understand the seriousness of what happened. His words might be carefully chosen, but his actions tell the real story.
You're not a violent person.
All right, what were you angry about?
Just not having a job, struggling. 25 years old, you know, just getting out of jail a month prior, struggling too. On top of that, you know, just really just financial struggles. I feel like there's a little bit more that I can't really touch on with words, but the fact that I did that for something that small, I feel like I deserve to do something.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the fact that you've had a chance to think about what you've done. I don't know why it is. Usually the people who try to help us are the people that we end up hurting the most, right? So you should have been looking at the idea that your mom, even though you're 25 years old, your mom is giving you a place to stay.
That's the thing. I was in that for 5 months, 6 months in Bear County, just thinking, wow, I really took all that for granted. Just for 3 to 5 minutes, I messed up my whole relationship with my family over something small and selfish. Very selfish.
All right.
So I apologize for the court, and I apologize for my mother. I love her.
Okay. Take in consideration 2024 CC 739463. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. There's to be therapeutic community. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just a moment. I'm going to wait till they finish here on the side.
Judge, I'm not talking to you. No, I'm ignoring them.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just waiting for you to finish, Judge.
All right, did you sign it,
Yeah.
Mr. Skinner?
Yes, ma'am. I signed it.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right,
Question.
yes,
You said I do not have permission to be in contact with her.
no.
Is that forever?
You'll have to speak to your attorney in regards to that. And what I will tell you, the no contact was a part of your agreement with the state.
Of course.
At some point in time, maybe your mom will want to have contact with you. If she does, and you all can work on your relationship through that, then we'll see. Okay? All right, any other questions? All right, we can go off the record. With regards to the therapeutic community, I have no jurisdiction over that, over the prison. I can't force them to put you in that program, but it'll be in the judgment that I want you to be considered for the therapeutic community. You'll have to ask for it as well. Do you understand? All right. And here's my other advice. I have no problem with tattoos, but no more face tattoos, okay? Because people will see you, they see the face tattoos, and they think some sort of way.
Too, probably.
Yes. All right. All right. So my understanding, there's a victim impact. All right.
Skinner, over here. Put your back against the counter.
Well, give you life and you tried to take mine, and I will never be able to have the question of why I answered. You're so selfish. Your dad read me letters that you written to him, and you never once asked about me if I was okay after what you did. You said that you love everyone, but you tried to leave your brother, your sister without me. And after you did this to me, I found out that I'm not the only one who's hurt, and it makes it a little less difficult to say that I will never forgive you for the things you've done. And you destroyed your relationship with your entire family, and I hope that weight sinks in as I read this. The physical wounds that I have from what you did, the broken eye socket that required surgery, and the damage you did to my ear that took 2 procedures to fix. the severe concussion that affects my memory, and the chronic pain that I have in my neck now, that's healing. But the emotional damage is going to take a long time, and not just for me. Despite everything, my heart aches because I am your mom, and I struggle. I hope one day you understand the gravity of what you've done in your heart, and not just in the words that you so easily say all the time. You can make everything right. I hope whatever path you take, I will take it. Something better than a monster around out you have.
Thank you.
I've got to be honest here. Everyone has their struggles, but hardship doesn't give anyone a free pass to hurt the people who love the most. Life can be tough, sure, but turning that pain against your own mother crosses a line that can't be ignored. When I saw this young man walk into the courtroom, the attitude said it all. The tattoos, the tone, the way he carried himself, none of it spoke of real remorse. It felt more like someone trying to act regretful than someone truly feeling it. You can always tell when someone's heart isn't in their apology. There's a big difference between performing guilt and actually living with it. And in this case, his body language and words just didn't match up. It's heartbreaking, really, because a mother's love is supposed to be a safe place. She's the one who provides shelter, food, and unconditional care. To repay that with violence says everything about where his mindset truly is. And then there's the sentence, 4 years. Honestly, that feels like considering the depth of what happened. Family violence isn't just physical. It leaves emotional wounds that take years, sometimes a lifetime, to heal. It's the kind of trauma that reshapes families forever. That's why I worry that when he walks free again, he may fall back into the same patterns if nothing inside him changes. That if I were in the judge's shoes, I'd make sure he kept his distance from his mother until he could prove, not just say, that he's changed. Redemption stories are powerful, no doubt, but they require real accountability and time, not just words spoken in court. Some actions leave marks that an apology alone can't erase. So, what do you think? Can someone who's crossed such a painful line truly turn things around? Or are some lessons only learned the hard way? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more courtroom coverage and real case discussions.